The last glaciation was around 10,000 years ago, and glacial erratics are stones or boulders that were left behind by the melting glaciers. The word erratic itself comes from a Latin term meaning to wander. These glacial erratics were often prominent in the landscape and developed historical associations. Myths and legends also became associated with them. Often they have unusual shapes, or they may be of a colour type that shows they're not of a local rock. They came to be used for a number of purposes, often as meeting places. Even the word meath, which means a landscape feature which you use to travel by, to get your coordinates by. Some of them had these enigmatic cup and ring marks on them. Others have petrosmatiglyphs, that is, they have shapes on them, like some associated with horses' hooves, or with the scratch marks of the devil's claws. Some are said to be originally graves. Others have got rocking or Logan Stone associations, so that they are linked with the Druids in particular, saying that they were either altars or places where there were sacrifices made, or in some cases they were used in judgements, such as a rocking stone. Maybe the prisoner would sit upon it, the druid would set it in motion, and depending on how it rocked, they would make a judgment. These are all myths that have built up over time. They can be quite small, or sometimes they can be enormous. Often in the case of the rocking or Logan stones, they no longer rock for one reason or other, sometimes through acts of vandalism dating back to Georgian times, Victorian times. Sometimes their shape is very prominent, as a famous broken heart stone that lies on the Rannoch Moor, not far from Rannoch Moor Station. It was broken when being moved because of developments, building new roads and so on, but such was the outcry from the locals that it was replaced in a prominent position. The Glacial Stone is said to be the grave site of the Strathclyde British King Rutherchael. The Lochmaben Stone is said to be named after the Celtic deity McComas. It was also one of the recognised sites of the meeting places for the Marcher Lords of the Western Marches. The county of Clackmannan is named after the Mannin or Manau stone, which was the Celtic tribe from the area. The Carlin or Old Hag is a name given to many prominent glacial erratics. The Carlin was the Celtic deity of winter. Gowk stains are derived from the Scottish term for a cuckoo, and many of these stones were associated with the cuckoo that came and heralded spring. The Ogre Stone or Thurgot Stone overlooking Dunlop is said to be linked to the nearby chapel, and that people taking penance have to crawl round the stone saying prayers.